Hello and welcome back to another perfectly imperfect drawing tutorial. Today we're going to be learning how to draw a perfectly imperfect butterfly. Before we get started, I will be going over all of the materials and supplies needed for this tutorial. If you already know what we need, you can go ahead and skip that and jump right to the video. Don't forget to like this video, comment what I should do a tutorial on next, and subscribe. So the first thing that you're going to need for this tutorial is a thick piece of paper. I recommend watercolor paper or any mixed media paper will work. As long as it's thick and your pen won't break through the paper and your paint won't bleed through the paper, you'll be good to go. You're also going to want some watercolor paints, a jar of water, and a paper towel to go along with it to dab off that paint. I recommend these watercolor paints from Michaels. They're about $5, but honestly, any watercolors will work just fine. Lastly, you are going to need a glass dip pen. I sell these in my store and I will link them in the description below. They are not required for the tutorial, but I do highly recommend them. This is what it looks like. It's a glass pen, as you can see. The kit that I sell does come with ink and a pen rest, several tutorials, and some free stickers, so definitely go check that out. I also have a lot of tutorials on how to use a glass pen if you're nervous and don't know how to use it, so don't worry about that as well. Let's get on with the video. Time to draw a perfectly imperfect butterfly. The first step in drawing our butterfly is going to be laying down the wings. So pick whatever color you'd like your butterfly to be, and we're going to work on that. We'll start by drawing 4 blobs on our paper in the rough shape of a butterfly. A good thing to remember here is that the top wings are always a little bit bigger than the bottom wings. Other than that, you don't have to be too specific. Just get that paint laid down on your paper however you want. Also, don't forget to paint on the body of your butterfly right in the middle. You could do this in a different color if you want, but I just decided to do it in blue. Next, we're going to use a paper towel to dry off our butterfly to give it a fun pattern. Again, if you do not want a pattern on your butterfly, just go ahead and skip this step and wait for your paint to dry before moving on to the next step. Now we're going to take our glass dip pen and work on the outline. Again, remembering here that the top wings are larger than the bottom wings, and also the wings are going to be angling out from the center between the wings here, almost. Now we're going to go and outline the wings here. Remember that they kind of angle a little bit from the body out towards the bottom and up towards the top corners, and that the top wings are bigger than the bottom wings. But again, it's perfectly imperfect, so don't stress too much if the shape of your wings are not quote-unquote perfect. Also, don't forget to add in the body there with the little head. Next, we're going to go in and add some detail to the wings. You can look up a picture of a butterfly and kind of follow the pattern of any specific butterfly that you want. I'm just going in and making up a pretty typical looking butterfly wing pattern with these teardrop shapes. You could also be fun and do stripes or polka dots or whatever you want the wings to look like. Get creative in this point and have fun with it. Next, we're going to go and fill in the body. I like to use scribbles, but again, you can do whatever you want. Stripes, polka dots, kind of whatever gives your piece that unique flair that is you. But I like to use scribbles, so that's what I'm doing. Don't forget to add your antennas. You can draw them however you want. I like to draw them with a little curl at the end. Next, we're going to take a paintbrush with water on it. It doesn't need to have any color, just water. And we're going to paint the outside edge of the wings. Once you have that water laid down on those wings, we're going to go back in with our glass dip pen. What's going to happen is the ink is going to bleed into the water and make this really beautiful, natural, flowy effect that I like to put on my butterflies. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous and it's really fun to do. Go ahead and repeat that on the 3 other wings using that paintbrush with water and painting around the edges. You can use a color for this part if you want to also, but it doesn't really make much of a difference because the black is going to overpower the color that you choose. Lastly, don't forget to go in and add some dots, some squiggles, whatever character you want to put into the piece that you haven't yet. Really get those details hammered out. Don't forget to sign it because you just made a beautiful piece of artwork. Thank you so much for following along with the tutorial. I would love to see everything that you came up with, so please share it on Instagram and tag me at Designed by Hannah, or share it on TikTok and tag me at hstelterart too. Again, don't forget to like the video, comment what I should do a tutorial on next, and subscribe. I hope you all have a beautiful day and draw some beautiful, perfectly imperfect butterflies. I will see you next time.